Good morning, photographers. Okay, so it's nearly 6 a.m. I'm on my way to my local woodland area, and I'm going to take some shots in the woodland. It's a place I've been before. There's some particular spots that I want to try and get again, just to improve them really. So there's one particular tree which I'm going to try and get, and it's a horrible morning. There's no sun. It's grey, it's raining, but I'm hoping there might be a bit of fog or mist, so that's kind of ideal for woodland photography. So yeah, we'll see what it's like when we get there. Sorry about the upcoming footage. Some of it looks like it's been filmed on a potato, I'm afraid. I think it's just a combination of having to have a really high ISO due to the low light and having water on the front of my lens, which was causing focusing issues. So yeah, it's not perfect, but hopefully you can see what's going on. Okay, here we are. Bit disappointing because there isn't any fog, but that's how it goes. That's photography. Can't control the weather. So what I'm doing, I've come back to this spot. The tree that I was talking about is this one. I don't know if you can see it at the moment, but it's the one with all the kind of gnarly branches just here. So like I said, I've taken it before. I'll show you it now. And yeah, so I wanted to come back today and try and get it with some fog, but I haven't got that, so it's just another practice shot really, see if I can just get anything a bit different, maybe a slightly different angle, better composition. It's just generally a good tip. Keep coming back to your landscape shots, just keep improving them. Each time it's going to be different conditions, you're going to get slightly different results, you will work out new compositions and things like that, so it's definitely beneficial to do. So yeah, let's see what I can get. Okay, it is getting a little bit brighter now, still chucking it down, but it is getting a bit brighter, so I can put my ISO down a little bit, which is good. I'm just putting my tripod in different positions at the moment, trying out slightly different compositions, just experimenting really, see if I can improve the composition, and I won't know that until I get home and compare it to the last shot I got. But it's all just a learning process at the moment. And yeah, I'm zooming in and out, just trying different framing, tighter and looser framing to see what works better. And I'm also trying somewhere I've got the tree on the left of the image and somewhere I've got the tree on the right, just to see if that improves it. And basically it's just so that when I do get the perfect conditions, when it's foggy, I can come back and I'll know exactly what framing and position I need to be in to get that perfect shot. Okay, I think I've got enough shots here, so I'm going to carry on down into the woods, and I've got another location and I'm going to try some shots there. here we are at the next location. If you hadn't guessed, it's still raining. To my left there are 3 silver birch trees, and they're going to be the subject of this next shot. It's a nice lush green background, and then you've got the 3 silver birch trees which are much brighter and whiter than the background. Today they look a bit dull, to be honest, but yeah, they are brighter than the background, so they do make a nice subject. And both this shot and my last shot, I actually took these originally for the video that you might remember previously, where I gave my raw files to people to edit. So I'll link that one up here. And yeah, that's the first time I got these shots, and like I said before, now I'm just back just to practice them, see if I can improve them. So yeah, once again, I'm just experimenting with composition at the minute. Trying different framing, zooming in, zooming out. I'm at the moment trying the trees on the right hand side of the image rather than the left, see what that looks like. And my settings at the moment, I'm using quite a high ISO again. I was concerned that with the slow shutter speed, even though I've got a sturdy tripod, I was still getting a little bit of camera shake and it was softening the image, so I'm making sure that my shutter speed is a minimum of 1/25 of a second. My aperture is about f6.3, and yeah, to compensate, my ISO is right up to 2000. I will need a slightly higher ISO as well, because I've got a polarizing filter on. I know I've been banging on about polarizing filters a lot in recent videos, but it really does help for forest photography, particularly on days like today when it's raining, because it just reduces the shine on the leaves and you don't get that nasty glare. So yeah, it's been useful. I've got some decent compositions to come back to. I just need that fog. So yeah, it's getting a bit wet. I'm concerned that even though my camera is weatherproof, supposedly, I'm concerned that it is going to get in a bit. So probably going to wrap up and get home and get a bit dry. And the other thing is that I'm steaming up a little bit on my lens, and my polarizing filter's getting a bit steamed. I'm having to clean that, and it's smearing around, so it's not perfect. But like I said, it's been useful, and it's definitely given me some food for thought for when I can come back for those ideal conditions. So it was mainly a fail today. I didn't get the weather I wanted. I didn't get the images I wanted. I didn't even get good footage because a lot of it just, yeah, the conditions weren't favourable, and I wasn't even getting good footage. But I did learn about my composition, so that's the one positive. I tried different angles and lining up the tree on different sides of the shot. So I got shots like these where the tree's on the right hand side. And what I learned is that I think the composition I originally had is better. So. But it's good to try different ones, you know, so that you know whether or not the one that you've got is going to be the best. I also tried some ones where I was a bit tighter, zooming in a bit tighter, and I think those work better. And I think I've also learned that I'm going to need to bracket the shot a little bit, because there's quite a lot of light up in the top right hand corner where the light's coming through the trees, and I think it looks a lot better when that's toned down, a bit too distracting when it's bright. So I'm either going to have to clone in some extra leaves, or yeah, bracket the shot so that those areas are not as exposed as the rest of the image. And with the other location, the same again really. I tried some different angles, and I think that the trees look better on the left with the path on the right. When I have the trees on the right, it's just not as pleasing. So I've learnt that, and I'm happy with my compositions now. And I just need to get back when there's some fog. Autumn and spring is the best time for fog, so I'm hoping to get back in autumn, and one day I'll get that perfect weather and hopefully do a follow-up video. And I really wanted to show you a new image today of this scene with all the fog and the mist, and you know, looking really enchanted in the forest, but it's just not happening, unfortunately. So I'm just going to show you this one again. This is the best I've got so far, but I'm going to come back to this and I'll do a follow-up video. So thanks very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so down here. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you'll join me for the next video. That's it for now. Bye for now. Some of it looks like it's been filmed on. I think I've got enough shots here just to learn. Yeah, I don't want to say that.